Hello, welcome to JustFrame. As part of this video, we are going to see how to create GCP storage bucket using Windows CLI interface. And also, before going that one, as part of the previous video, we have seen how to create storage bucket using GCP console and how to create GCP storage bucket using command line Cloud Shell interface. And now we are going to create storage bucket using command line interface in Windows environment. And also, before going to this video, as per the previous video, we have seen how to install or do the setup CLI interface in Windows environments. In case if you have not visited that video, I will recommend you to go first visit the video and then come back to this one so that you can able to get good sense on it. So let's get started. Before doing the creation of storage bucket, we have to connect to the Windows CLI interface with the required GCP connection. So then we can able to execute the storage bucket create commands like a gsutil. So let's get started. So to connect to GCP environment from command line interface, we have to open the command window in your Windows environment. And like I said before, we have already installed CLI interface in this machine as part of the previous video. So that's the reason I can able to use gcloud commands directly. In case if you have not installed it, I will recommend you to visit first such CLI setup installation process and then come back to over here. So the first step is we have to connect to the gcloud or cloud environment. So which one you want to use it and where you want to create the storage buckets. So I'm going to use a gcloud init. So what it will do, it will try to give an option to you to connect to gcloud environment by using username and password. So that's the first step, gcloud init. So it's asking you to, because you can see here the option it's giving three options. One is reinitialize this configuration test or create a new configuration. So basically I have already logged in as per the previous one, so that's the reason I'm giving an option. So right now I'm going to create a brand new connection and then it is asking me to give the configuration name test2. So I'm going to create a new configuration and then freshly I will try to log in into the GCP environment by using the username and password, and then I will try to use it. So now it is asking me to enter the user ID, and then this is the user ID. I'm going to use it and then enter, and then password I'm going to use this one, enter it. So now I'm connecting to my Google Cloud environment from my SDK. Hello. So now I can able to connect and then go to console. So I'm in my Google console, and then let's come back to our console. So if you see here, right, so we can able to connect to our GCP project. Now it is asking me to select. So in your Google project or Google console, we have multiple projects. Which project you want to use? You want to use some of the existing projects or you want to create a new project? So not right now I want to use an existing project. So just to make it simple, select one and press enter. So it is trying to use or connect to existing project. Okay, now we connected to existing project. Now let me go back to your GCP console. See if you see here, so here also we connected to this project ending with 8A6. Okay, and then select. So now we connected to your Google project or GCP environment. We are under in this project, the first one. So now what I want to do, I want to create a simple GCP storage bucket, and then I want to execute the command from my CLI interface, and then I want to see the bucket in my Google console. So before going to create, let me go back to bucket list. So just to verify, do we have any bucket right now? So if you see here, I don't have any buckets. Okay, so now I don't have any buckets. Now what I want to do, refresh. So we don't have any buckets. Now I'm going to create a simple bucket with the help of commands what we have seen in the previously we have already seen this command gsutil mb-l location. So right now I'm going to use the same commands gsutil -l. So we need to give the location, so where you want to create the bucket. So I'm going to use the US East one, us east 1 space gs colon. So here syntax, you need to give the mb make bucket and then l location gs colon double slash. So here I need to give the bucket name, so this must be unique, and just to make it or to get the unique name I'm going to use my project name as unique name, because this project id or name is created by Google. It qm unique name always. So this is my project name, so then press enter. So I'm just trying to create a simple bucket. So it's saying the location is invalid, so the location I had given the wrong. So EAST1. So basically what I did, I had given the location is wrong, US East 1. So that's the reason it's not able to find the location and it failed. So let me correct the location, US East 1. Now the location is correct and bucket name is same. Let me press enter. It's trying to create the bucket. So US East 1 violates the violation GCP reverse location. So let me, I don't want to give any location, let it create whichever is possible and press enter. So basically sometimes the locations, I don't know exactly where the location is allocated for my, I mean my project, so that's the reason it's not allowing me to create. So but right now I don't want to give any location, let it take the default location, and my main aim is I should able to create a GCP bucket. So that's it. So now you can see I can able to create GCP bucket successfully, and let me go back to my GCP console and refresh. And if you see here, right, so the bucket is created in US locations. So that's the reason. So it was not allowing me to create a specific location, but it's okay. But ultimately I can able to create the bucket. So and let me list out the bucket, GSUTILLS. So this is the command which will list out the buckets available. So right now we can see only one bucket is available, what I created from the CLI interface. Now let me create another bucket from the, so now I'm going to give the bucket name something ending in 999, and let me create everything with the default confirm. So this bucket is trying to create 999 and then go back to buckets. So now we can see two buckets, one is what I created from the CLI interface and the second one what I created from the a GCP console. So now let me come back over here and you can execute the same GSUTLS and we can see two buckets. One is created by CLI interface and the second one is created by GCP console. So that's the way we can able to connect to GCP console from the CLI interface, and we can able to run all the commands, and we can able to see the results, we can able to create the resources, and we can able to get the resource list as well. So this is the way you can able to create the GCP storage bucket. And the third way, first one is we have created GCP bucket using GCP console, and the second one is using command line, and third approach using CLI interface. And there is another way also we can able to create, so that we are going to see in a different video the fourth approach by using the Terraform. Okay, I think that's all about this video. If you like the video, you can subscribe the channel for more uh, subsequent updates, and thank you so much.